Hey, Jack Squad, I'm back. I made my decision on talking about side piece situations. Okay, I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself. I just want to speak on this. A lot of my subscribers, my friends, are saying they want the "Make It Happen for Yourself" T-shirt, and as soon as I'm busy. I can only focus on one or two things at a time, right? Because I don't want to get myself confused. But as soon as I get this situation in Cleveland situated, then I'm going to get a vendor. You know, my daughter has a good T-shirt vendor because I want to make sure that the T-shirts are. I don't like hard T-shirts. I like them to be soft, so I want to sell soft T-shirts. And I also want to sell, even though I know that if they V-neck, they cost more than a round neck. I don't really like V-necks. Round necks. I like V-necks, but I heard they cost more. So I got to do some research, right? That's on my agenda. I have a list of things to do. I don't know if I told y'all that, but I keep notebooks. I have a list of things to do, and that's on the top of my list, right? That's one of the things on the top of my list. It's in the top 3, I believe. So I am going to get the T-shirts, and at some point I'm going to get coffee mugs too. And I might get both at the same time. I'm not quite sure. But I got to see first because I want the T-shirts to have to be good quality. You know, not no $1,000 T-shirts or nothing like that, but I just like them to be soft because that's what I like. I like soft T-shirts, right? And I know we had a vendor. We had it was a T-shirt place in Cleveland that I loved, and I'm not a T-shirt wearer, but their T-shirts were so soft, right? And that's what I'm looking for, soft. I don't want hard, right? So anyway, y'all, as soon as I finish one project, as soon as I get this business squared away with my house, get jazz situated, like I told you, I'm going down there for a few weeks. When I come back, that's probably the first thing on my list, first or second thing on my list to see about those T-shirts. So I haven't forgot, y'all. I'm excited about that myself, right? Make it happen for yourself. And you know, anybody that knows me, know I live by that. I really live by that. Like my friends sometimes, and I don't know why, because they've been knowing me forever, especially my friends that know me forever. They wonder how I do what I do. You know, I don't make a lot of money, never have, you know, but I make it happen for myself, right? And you all will understand why once I write the book. And see, that's another thing. I think, y'all, I'm not quite sure, but I think for the sake of time and because I need to be in a certain space, that I may not, once I go to Atlanta and come back, I may not make videos for about a month. I may not make that many videos. I might make a few, but it won't be every day for sure because I need to close in. And I got to take this time, because that'll be September. I got to take that whole month of September to close in to myself, you know, because I got to go back to work in October. So, and I've been so busy, right? And I was doing some stuff the other day on it, and it's just, my phone keep ringing. It's just a lot of shit. So what I need to do is turn all my shit off and do what I need to do, because it's not going to work no other way, you know, because I tried it and it's not working. I need to be in total peace, right? Because for one, it's a lot of emotions involved, and I need to be able to sit with myself and go through that without any distractions. So probably I've been thinking about it, but now that I'm talking about it just now, God put it on my heart to tell y'all, so I guess that's what it is. I'm gonna not do videos so much in September. You know, it won't be every day for sure. I don't know what it'll be, you know, but it won't be every day. And I need to do videos because that's how I, you know, build up my subscribership and get in the algorithm of YouTube. But it's either I got to sacrifice something to do something, because I've been sacrificing the book long enough. So, you know, I had to weigh it out, right? So I think that's what's going to happen. And then I'll come back in October full strength, full steam ahead, y'all. But anyway, y'all, let me see. I don't have no subscribers because y'all just saw me. But anyway, I love all y'all. Love all y'all, right? But I'm going to talk about, don't forget to drop down in the description box and like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all know I say that all the time. Hit the bell. It's just what you got to do, you know. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. 5 things. I know that's a lot, but don't take but a minute, right? Also in the description box is all of my social media sites, as well as my Cash App and my email, y'all. So I'm talking about side piece. Now, this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to participate like y'all always do and tell me about your side piece situation, or if you've been a victim of the side piece situation, or you was the cause of the side piece situation. Was you the side piece? Like, let me tell y'all something I heard yesterday. Made a whole bunch of sense. So, you know, on Love and Marriage Huntsville, he had the side piece, ruined his whole family, his business, everything. He fucking ruined himself, right? About a piece of pussy or some head, whatever it was so good that he had to have, and he couldn't get it from his wife or whatever. And you know, let me tell y'all this. Pussy has been the downfall of man from the beginning of time. Men been fighting about that, right? Also in my book, I'm going to tell you some situations that I had regarding that. But anyway, when a man cheats with you, and he's cheating with you regular, so in your mind you think, all I gotta do is get rid of the wife be gone, or the girlfriend, and he'll be mine. It don't never work out like that, right? Now, I do know of a situation. I like to talk to him now. I ain't talked to him in a couple of years. I had a guy that liked me, but he had a wife, and so he became my friend. And I've talked to him every few years. You know, every now and then I would talk with him, and he ended up leaving his wife for 25 years for the girl he was messing with, right? I was shocked at that, because that usually doesn't happen. I'd like to know if they're still together now. Probably so. But, because she would allow him to do all kind of weird shit to her. But, when a man cheat, or a woman cheat, we ain't gonna just put this on men. Women cheat too, but for the most part, we talking about men, because I ain't never dated a woman. When men cheat, it's not our fault. They cheat because they want to. Because when I meet guys and they already got situations, I be like, well, whatever it is you want her to do, tell her. Tell her. You digging around for somebody else to do that shit, whatever it is you want them to do, or be whoever you want them to be. You got a whole woman at the house. Tell her. Sit down and have the conversation. I don't understand what's so hard about it. Now, I've been asking men this for years, why do you cheat? A lot of men are they're just greedy and hoish. For the most part, they're just greedy and hoish. They like all the booties of the world. You know, I got a friend right now, he can't make up his mind. Every time I talk to him, he talking to somebody else. Nigga, pick one. Pick and stick. Pick and stick. You 79 years old. What the fuck you waiting on? What you waiting on? And you cheat. And then I remember one time I was talking to my friend, and I guess he had cheated. Something had happened. No, I called. Not knowing it was a problem. He's just my friend, right? He never laid with the man or nothing. You know, we laugh and giggle because we Pisces twins, right? And his girlfriend answered did she answer the phone? I think she answered the phone. I ain't know what to do, shit, you know. And she gave him the phone, and then they start arguing. He never got on the phone. They start arguing and fighting. I could hear all kind of shit. And I was shocked because he was fighting. They sounded like they was fighting. I'm like, I know this nigga ain't put his hands on her, right? And I could hear her screaming and saying stuff, and she was throwing stuff. And I stayed on the phone for a long time listening to it, right? Now, he can't never make up his mind what he want. He like everybody. You know, he can't make up his mind what he want. That's a problem. That's immaturity right there, right? And a lot of men are immature. In my instance, my ex cheated. And he cheated, and this is what I didn't understand, but I since understand it, right? He cheated beneath me. You know, if you're going to cheat, this is how I feel. If you're going to cheat, go higher, don't go lower. But the reason why this guy cheated, and a lot of guys cheat, because they want to feel very kingly. You know, so if you make them feel insecure, then they're going to get somebody that's going to make them feel secure. Now, it wasn't my intention on making him feel secure, but you need to come secure to the table. Like, I can't dim my light for yours to shine. Not happening. I cannot do that. Didn't know that that's what was going on, but when I look back over it, that's what was happening. But he was so confident. Like, I like confidence in a man. He was so confident when I met him, you know, it was a turn on. I like confidence in a man. I don't give a fuck if you look like a gorilla. If you're confident with yourself, that's a fucking turn on, right? If you love you, that's a turn on, right? But he cheated, and he would cheat with somebody that he should have just put in the garbage can. I think he fell in love with this particular one. He fell in love with her. Now, let me tell y'all this. She was homeless. Let that soak in. She was homeless. right? She was virtually a bag lady. She had an old bag with her, right? And the man she had been living with, he was an older man, he died. And the family put her the fuck out. She didn't have shit going on, didn't want shit going on. She was just an old raggedy ass bitch, right? He fell in love with the raggedy bitch. Matter of fact, I think they still mess around now. This 5 years later. Or however many years. And he cheated with her. Now, had he cheated before? Probably so, but it wasn't an ongoing. Let me ask y'all this. What's better, or is it the same? If you cheat randomly with somebody and go on about your business, or if you have an ongoing relationship with another person? You know, what's worse? What's worse, or is it all the same? Like for me, if you have an ongoing relationship, that means there's feelings involved. There's feelings involved. That's fucked up. Now, if you just an old nasty nigga and every time you see a big booty, you want to fuck it, and you fuck it and go on about your business and come on, that ain't cool either. But, you know, I could understand that. I ain't going to fool with you if I know that too many times. But I could understand that. I could deal with that better if you just an old hoe-ass nigga than if you having whole relationships and feelings for somebody. Because now, what am I for? Right? And so he cheated with her. And, you know, how it started, how I know that it started, she would call early in the morning. Fuck you calling early in the morning. Now, you know, he sold shit. But what you calling early in the morning for, right? And I would tell her to stop. Now, I'm going to tell you just where Melanie is in Love and Marriage Huntsville. She's had conversations with him about this woman. He chose to keep it going, so that's why she went on about her business, and that's why he in the situation he in now. Now, I'm going to put it to me. I told her, you know, we're going to address this situation. Now, financially, like I told y'all before, he was good to me. Very good, right? Financially. And I think what people saw, they thought that they could get what I was getting. Now, let me tell y'all something about a man, black man. Unless he rich, he can't take care of everybody. He going to take care of that one, and he going to cheat with y'all and throw y'all little scraps or something. But did that one, that main line, he going to take care of her, right? That's the one he really, really liked. He going to take care of her, right? He wanted to sit right there while he go out in the world and do what the fuck he going to do. That's what mine thought. He wanted, because I was sitting there anyway. You know, once I handled my business, for the day I'm at home, I like shit being in the house. I had a man. I like being in the house. Now, I am sociable, and I do like the streets too, don't get me wrong. But at this particular period of my life, I'm cool, right? So, you know, he was out there. He was out there, right? He's a street guy. He was out there. A lot of temptation come with that when you're in the street. I never want to date one again, ever in my life. But at any rate, he cheated, and they had an ongoing relationship. Now, let me tell you what hurt. This is why I don't speak to him now. What hurt is the fact that a lot of people on the outer circle knew. So not only are you cheating, but you're making me look like a damn fool. You're making me look like a fool. Now, let me tell you, his family was very, very, very upset with him when this shit ended. Very upset with him. So some of his friends who had became my friends, men and women, were upset with him. Because how do you lose me? Right? I was a good girl. Still am. And he knows that, you know. But I guess he thought that he could. He's narcissistic, I told you that. I didn't know that at the time. Now that I've been doing my research, and I'm still going to do that topic on narcissistic man, it's just I've did a lot of research on it, and I want to put it all together, and I just ain't had time. And I want to do it proper, because that's going to probably be a long video. And it's going to touch a lot of people, because we dealing with narcissistic men and don't even know it. And he felt, you know, when people are narcissistic, all they think about is themselves. Don't give a fuck about your feelings, right? And so he didn't really care. He said he told her or whatever, but it didn't happen. Now, the place I was in a place of, I felt like I was stuck, because who wants to let go of financial health? Who wants to let go of that and then have to possibly change your lifestyle or do without some shit or struggle a little bit or sacrifice some shit? I wasn't prepared to do that, because I had been down that road before. I didn't want to go back there. I did not want to go back there, right? And that's why I hung around so long, and it lasted over 10 years. I did not want to go back there. And I found ways of coping, you know. And I also fell out of love while in the same house with him. I went through all the emotions, you know, anger, grief, sadness. I went through all that shit right in there while that nigga was in there with me. right? And I ain't gonna go into detail because again, that's a big part of my life, and that's going to be in the book, and you guys are going to be amazed and astonished, right? But so in order to keep my lifestyle the same and not have to go through the struggle, I put up with it until I could not no longer, right? And I said, okay, fuck this shit, right? And I remember talking to my daughter. This is why you raise your kids right. They help you. You know, everything that I poured into my kids, they are now able to pour into me. I've said that before, and I'll probably keep saying it. Because my daughter, who's a grown woman, said to me, Mom, you was making it before him, you'll make it after him. And she has told me some very poignant things through the years, you know, that helped me. Like, I rely on her because I know she's going to be honest. She has my best interest and she loves me, right? I don't have to worry about any kind of betrayal or none of that shit. Even though I have close friends that I love dearly like sisters. It's just that my daughter, that's my cat, right? And it was her words saying, step out on faith, you'll be all right. You made it before him, you'll make it after him. But I had got into such a place, y'all. You know, have you seen on them Lifetime movies like they so into the man, they don't know what to do when he leaves? I had turned into that. Can y'all believe that shit? When I said, I'm like, bitch, hold up. Wait a minute. Get yourself together, God damn it. You know, because when it was over, I was like, what do I do? What I'm doing? You know, I was living with him, you know, through him. What he did, I did, right? Listen, y'all. That was the most bizarre shit. So I was like, okay, now I understand when people go through a divorce. It was just like I went through a divorce, even though we weren't married. We had been together over 10 years, right? And that's another thing. You know, don't let nobody be with you forever, no marry you. But I really dodged a bullet, y'all, because the financial shit that I'm going through now, I would have to go through with him. And that would have been even worse, right? So I dodged a bullet on that. But, you know... the fact, let me tell you what hurt. The fact that he cheated with a raggedy. Now, I don't know if it would have been any better if she hadn't had it going on. But the fact that you cheat with that, nigga? What? That's what you like? That's what you like? And I got a real good story about this. But I'm going to put that in the book. This is going to, like I said, it's going to astonish and amaze you. But, you know, he cheated with the ragamuffin, right? And I did not understand it. And, you know, I seen her out a time or two. After she was with her daughter or something, you know, I had nerve to be rolling her tangled up eye at me. She had a tangled eye too, y'all. She had a motherfucking tangled eye. This the bitch you like, the bitch with the tangled up eye and the nappy ass wig, sloppy ass built. You know, looked like she had a body at one time. We all had one at one time, right? You know, but that's what he liked, the old tangled eye bitch. That shit hurt, y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. Like, this what you wanted? I wasn't good enough, you know, because it put you in the place of I ain't good enough. But what I come to realize, y'all, is that he was never good enough for me. He was never good enough for me. He was really a dressed up hobo. He was a dressed up hobo at heart. See, it's about what your heart is. You can look all like you know, wear all the gators, all of this, all of that. But with your heart, what your heart look like, that's who you are. He was just a dressed up hobo. And that's why he got a hobo. Now they hoboing together, right? And what happens is immediately, let me tell y'all something. This is what I learned a lot from this relationship. You don't have to have revenge on anyone. God got that. If you believe in God, he got that, right? I was angry. I was angry as shit. After I got over the hurt, I was angry at the motherfucker, right? And I felt like I wasted my time and all this and all that. But I learned though. So I did get a lesson out of it. But never let anybody waste my time again. And make sure you pick right. That's why I've been single so long. Because when I see the signs, when I listen to the conversations, nobody's perfect though. Not looking for perfection. I'm just looking what matched me. I'm looking for the crazy that's going to match my crazy. Period. Right? You know, it was hurtful. It was very, very hurtful. Right? And immediately after me, he went from sugar to shit. Sugar to shit, right? I'm going to go into details again in my book. He went from sugar to shit. Having a hard time, right? And that's what happens when you cheat. Like, I'm convinced that when you do shit to people, when you do bad shit to good people, bad shit going to happen to you. Bad shit is going to happen to you. I'm convinced. Now, this particular episode, and I've been watching this through the years, that karma come around quick. It's swift now. It used to take a long time. Karma is very quick now, right? And You know, even though he cheated, he still tries to get me back. I've had to block him. Sometimes I'll talk to him, I'll unblock him and talk, because he'll go through my friends, right? I have a very, very close girlfriend that they're friends, you know, and he will go through her. He'll send me money. He'll do all that shit because I know he regrets that shit. You know, but let me tell y'all what I had to do in the cheating situation. This is why I don't cheat, because it's a hurtful situation. This is why I don't mess with nobody else's man. I don't mess with anyone else's man, right? I have, but not long ago. And I have for the fun of it. You know, he cute, he fun, you know. I've never got any feelings about that, because the only thing gonna happen is you're gonna get your feelings hurt. You're gonna get your feelings hurt, because he ain't gonna leave her. 9 times out of 10, he ain't gonna leave her. And he gonna have both of y'all. It's gonna be a whole bunch of confusion and chaos and pandemonium, right? But I forgot what I was about to say. But you know, I don't mess with anybody else's man, because I don't want that. I need my own man. I need to be able to call you at 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 6 in the morning. I need you to be here at night. You know, I just don't do that, right? And it makes it difficult, because it seems like that's what everybody's doing. You know, I have had girlfriends who thrive on getting somebody else's husband. You know, I got friends from all walks of life, and I got some whole friends. That's what they thrive on, getting your man. They feel good about being able to pull your man. They don't care about if you're going to be there long term. They just want the capability of having a relationship with him, if it's only for a little while. So, you know, I don't particularly like side piece situations. Now, I've seen a side piece situation. Let me tell y'all this. That I guess successful, if it's a such thing, right? It's successful, you know, because the side piece don't cause him any problems. She stay in her lane. She play a position. And that's that, right? So it's successful as far as they go. Now, if you in a side piece situation, the man, this is my feelings on that. He can't call no shots on you. If you choose to play your position and stay in your lane, that's fine. But whatever you do is what you do. He can't tell you what you can and cannot do, because he got a whole situation. That's what I see as a problem, when a man trying to tell you what to do and you got a whole wife at the house. You got a whole wife at the house. You can't tell me shit. I play with you because I choose to, right? You know, I dated this guy and I liked him. He had a woman. They weren't married, but he had a woman. I didn't know it right away, but like I said, he never took me to his house. So if you don't take me to your house, goddammit, you got a woman. Even though we could talk all night and all that kind of shit, we went everywhere out in public, we didn't hide and none of that. I never went to his house. You got a woman. Now, I don't know if she looked like a booger bear up in there, but cause he wasn't, he like put it on Facebook, shoot, I don't care, he didn't have Facebook, but he knew of it. He like, I don't care, put the pictures out, do this, we go. We went everywhere, went around his friends, everywhere. And then I said, okay, this is wrong. I liked him. This has been since I've been single. I liked him. I did like him, but I had to cut it, you know. And I would still talk to him and stuff. I talked to him since I've been here, and I blocked him. Because it's just like, I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. I liked him, and he pursued me. See, he actively pursued me, right? Didn't know that, you know, he had nobody, you know. And then I got thought of, it just dropped on my spirit one day, like, And when I brought it to his attention, he looking all choky, and, you know, he couldn't talk and answer questions. I was like, this nigga got a motherfucking woman. You know what I'm saying? So that changed the dynamic of it. And I did go out with him a few more times and fuck around with him off and on. But I know that was wrong. It was dead ass wrong, right? And so I just cut it. And, you know, to date, I ain't met nobody that I like since him. But I couldn't have him. Couldn't have him. You know what I mean? And that's hurtful. He fit all everything. The look, the act. He liked to have fun. You know, he was my guy. But he belonged to somebody else. I couldn't mess with him, you know. And I think about him from time to time. And I'd be tempted to text him. He didn't know how to text, which is funny, too. I would text him, and he would just put some letters in. I know he knew what he got to text, right? But I didn't want to be a side piece because I'm better than that, right? Even though he didn't treat me as such, I know you got somebody. You know what I mean? And that's your somebody. Whoever she is, whatever she look like, she in there with you. So I couldn't do that, and that's hurtful too, you know, because it started out good, and I didn't know, and I was so busy. Let me tell y'all something. I was so busy having fun, and he looked good. We looked good together. And I had been in that bad situation that it was like a breath of fresh air, right? And then when I caught myself, I was like, oh shit, no, we can't do this. You know what I'm saying? So that's my side piece story from both ends. I was cheated on, and then I was the side piece momentarily, right? I don't want that. I will never do that again. But I didn't go into it intentionally like, oh yeah, he got a woman, I'm gonna fuck with him. That wasn't how it went. It just, progressed like that, and we had feelings. But anyway, y'all, tell me, drop down in the comments and tell me what your side piece situation is. If you were the side piece, if you were the victim of the side piece, did you beat the side piece up? Did she beat you up, right? Did your man, or are you a woman that had two men and did they fight each other? Because let me tell y'all something what my person told me. He didn't want me. This was another problem. He was getting too, possessive a little bit. And what really threw me was one day he looked at me. We was in the car going somewhere, coming somewhere. And he looked me in my face and asked for a key to my house. The fuck? Now you went to, I play with dudes a lot, right? But they could say some shit that make me never talk to them again in life, right? Like, fuck you mean a key to my house? I don't even know where you live. Get the fuck out of here, right? And he would say, I'll tell you, I live on this street. No, I haven't been inside of your house. You can tell me anything. I haven't been inside of your house. But for him to have the nerve to ask me for a key, right? And then it was somebody liked me or something, and he knew about it. Can't remember how it was. We was out somewhere or something, and he said, this was the statement. I can't remember who it was or what it was, but he made this statement of, we can handle it gladiator style. I'm like, what? He's like, we can handle it gladiator style, right on the streets, man to man. I take my shirt off, he take his out, we handle that. I'm like, dude, first of all, you got a whole woman, even though you lying and say you didn't. You had a whole woman, and it ain't even worth all that, because I didn't even like that person. I really, really liked him. I really, really liked him, and I wish I just couldn't. I'm not the type to go along to get along. Like, I could have done that, but that shit wasn't gonna work for me. I was gonna act out eventually. It wasn't gonna work for me. But the fact that he asked me for a key to my house, like, shit, nigga, you ain't even paying no bills over here. Maybe they didn't even paying bills. I might have. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, that's my side piece situation. So drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all ever been, if you haven't, that's fine. You haven't. But my truth is my truth, right? Yeah, my truth is my truth. But I didn't go in. I never, that's why I asked all the questions. Now that's why it's good that it's not good, but in light of the pandemic, I'm talking to people on social media and stuff like that. I could ask a whole bunch of questions. Just ask a whole bunch of questions and get to know you better than just jumping into something because you cute or you got money or whatever the situation may be, right? So anyway, y'all, let me know about y'all side piece situations. I'm excited right now. Let me tell y'all, I was reading the review. I should have did that before I bought the ticket. But I bought the ticket now, and I waited all week, and I missed out on my family, so now I'm committed to going. I was reading reviews of the comedy place where I'm going to tonight to see Jess Hilarious, and I really want to see Jess because I like Jess. And they were saying how crowded the tables on top. I think, y'all, that I'm going to stand up the whole time. I swear to God. I don't want to be close to nobody, and I don't want to sit at tables with no motherfuckers I don't know, and ain't nobody going to have on masks. So I'm probably going to ask the people, can I stand back in the corner somewhere? I'm pretty sure of that. I've made up my mind on that. Because when I see the reviews, I don't know why I just so excited when she come to town. I just pressed the button and bought the ticket. But if I'd read the reviews, I wouldn't have went. So like at the comedy show at home, it's a small venue, but it's a little better than like when I went to Greensboro, that was an old venue. One at home is a little more modern. It's small, but not that small. But there's a place you could stand if you don't want to sit with the people, right? So I'm hoping that I'm going early so I can see the setup, so I can pick my spot to stand in by myself. Because I don't want to sit around at no tables with nobody. I'm definitely going to stand up. I'm wearing my flats. Because I was going to get cute wear some heels and stuff. But I just thought about it while I'm talking to y'all. I'm wearing flats because I want to stand. I'm gonna stand. Because I can't, you know, because if ain't nobody gonna have a mask, that's fucked up. And I'm not gonna be clammed up at no table. Even though I'm wearing a mask and a shield. I told y'all that. I'm wearing a mask and a shield. Fuck it, you know. But anyway, y'all, thanks for watching Jacquie the Q. Don't forget to drop down in the description box and let me know, take that back. In the comments section, let me know your comments. The description box has all my social media sites, Cash App, email. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Just let me know what you guys think. Give me some thoughts. Give me your what has happened to you or somebody you know. Let's talk about it. All right, bye-bye.